People can bring that up and say he dropped that football. But Jameson needed a game like that. And I was calling for two catches, 40 yards and a TD, 2 catches, 50-plus yards and a TD. I think that's great. And I think this is the whole process of easing Jamo along and for him and Jared to kind of build that rapport on the field. Key word, on the field. They could throw in the offseason, but when you're in the game and you have opposing defenses game planning for you and Jared can trust Jamo, and you saw it last night, put it right on his helmet, and he caught it. You know what that means for Jared moving forward? Okay, this guy, I can trust him. And that's going to be the start of what we expect Jamo to do, which is produce. And I think he will. I didn't lose confidence. I never wavered in Jamo. Yeah, was it concerning? Of course there was times where I was concerned. But every time he catches the football, Sam Flannel, 2 out of the 5 times were TDs for 40-plus yards. Mm-hmm. The big play is there. It's there. You could see it with Jamo. And imagine when Jahmyr Gibbs gets back. To have Jamo, Jahmyr, the amount of speed on the field at once, it immediately makes your offense better just by those guys being out there, especially when Jamo's making plays like that. It was nice to see Jamo get free, but I want your thoughts on it. I do. I'm curious which way you're going to take with this one.
All right, so when it comes to the game Jameson Williams played, in particular the play that he made, I have now earned the right to shut the fuck up. And I'm just being honest, because I have been one of Jameson Williams' probably the biggest critic of his certainly at this network, and maybe I've been a little bit too out of pocket and a little bit harsh a couple of times, but I just wanted to see it from him. But you know what? I certainly saw it from him in the game at Tampa Bay, because not only did he make that huge 45-yard touchdown catch, I would say it was a hell of an adjustment to the ball. It was a hell of a catch. And you know what else it was? It was in a pretty damn high leverage situation, because I talked about how for the most part it always felt like the Detroit Lions were in control of the game. But the Lions had it was on 3rd and 10 at the Tampa Bay 45, up 10-6. And if Jared Goff and Jamo don't complete that pass, they're probably punting to the Buccaneers. I have full confidence that the Lions defense would have stopped the Bucs, but that throw to Jameson Williams, it was the kill shot in the game. Once that play was completed, once Jameson Williams made that catch, it was pretty much evident that it was over from there. And you know what's kind of another angle to the whole Jameson Williams thing? Thank goodness that his suspension was reduced by a couple of games, because if he was still serving the 6-gamer, he wouldn't have even been back playing in that game. And now I can officially say that at least for one game, you can see the impact that he makes on the field. I have nothing negative to say about Jameson Williams. As far as yesterday's game goes, he has an A+ approval rating in my eyes. I didn't need him to catch 70 for 150 and 2 touchdowns.
No, you did not.
I think that was a bit of an unfair criticism. I just needed him. If Jameson Williams, and going forward, I will say this, I know it's not realistic. If Jameson Williams makes a play like that every single game, then he's worthy of being a number 12 overall pick. If that's all he does, he doesn't have to do that every single game, but if he just gives you that ability, he makes plays, and even the threat of it to open things up for everybody else, as long as he's also making plays, then Jameson Williams will be a valuable member of this team. He could end up being that star that we all think that he could be, and that was the first step.